coverage of the World Figure Skating Championships continues. Welcome back to the 91 Worlds in Munich. Canada's Isabelle Brasseur-Lloyd Eisler are moments away from their original program in the pairs competition. Isabelle is Lloyd's fourth skating partner. The coach who brought the two together and has them challenging for a world championship is José Picard.
I don't know exactly how it worked either, but all I know is that Lloyd had been without a partner for a few months, and he had gone back to school. And Isabelle had just lost her partner. So, I mean, in the senior level, it's kind of very hard to find a partner. And I went with a team to Junior Worlds in Kitchener. And Lloyd was the team leader then for the kids. And he said to me one day, "Oh, I heard Isabelle doesn't have a partner anymore." And I said, "No." He said, "Oh, well, it's too bad because they had lots of potential and they were a junior team coming up." And he said, "It's too bad." And I said, "Yes." So a few days went by and he came back to me and he said, "Do you know what?" He said, "I stopped skating, but I'm still amateur." And he said, "I think I would like to try out with Isabelle." So I started thinking, well, I don't know what it would look like or whatever. So I phoned Isabelle and I asked her if she was interested in trying out with Lloyd Eisler. Well, her first response was like she almost screamed on the phone, "Are you kidding? I do not want to finish my life in the wheelchair. I will never skate with him." And I said, "Well, Isabelle, why don't you just try? You know, like just try it." "No, I'm not going to try it. I'm too scared." I said, "Fine." So I hung up, I went back to Lloyd and I said, "Yep, she'll try out. When do you want to come down?" So he said, "Well, maybe after this competition during Christmas, just before Christmas, I'll try out." So I said, fine. It took a few days. I came back home and I said to Isabelle, "Why don't you just try?" And she says, "No, I don't want to try." I said, "Well, we'll be there. He's not going to throw you over the boards when we're there. We'll just try it, and if it doesn't work, fine." But I said, "You should be pleased that somebody that's third in the world wanted to try out with you. Just for the fun of it, try out." And she had been trying out with a few boys that were like junior or whatever, and she was finding it really hard. So the day came, and he came, and they tried out together. And the first few lifts and stuff that they did, her face just lit up. And after the tryout, right away at the beginning, they could do everything. The first day, they could do the same stuff that they're doing now. All it needed to be was consistent and whatever, plus to fix the size difference and whatever was another story. But when she came off the ice, she said, "Well, if I don't skate with him, I'm never going to skate with anybody else because it's so easy. I want to skate with him." So I thought it was funny because at first she didn't want to, and then after it was over, I told Lloyd, "Well, you decide what you want to do, and if you want to skate with her, she'll skate with you." And then he went home and he came back the week after and they started skating together.
Well, they've come a long way under their coach, José Picard, who says they're even better than last year. Our best bet in pairs since Barbara Underhill and Paul Martini. This is Lloyd Eisler and Isabelle Brasseur.
They've had a great week in practice this week. They're skating with the confidence of world champions. Let's watch and see what happens.
With that element complete, they're going to skate an absolutely fabulous program here this evening. Canadians stand for this performance. I thought it was probably the finest I have ever seen Isabelle and Lloyd skate, and I think we're going to see some marks that are going to reflect this performance that are going to put them in first place.
Oh, Jose Picard is delighted, and every Canadian in the Olympia Hala is on their feet for Lloyd Eisler and Isabelle Brasseur.
They looked like they were having just a fantastic time out there. Lloyd had a smile on his face through the whole number.
This is the type of program that when it works, it really works. It wins over the audience in a really big way.
Here's a look at their double twist. Look at the height on that. Herb has enough time to slap his hands at his side and then set her down. Wow.
Showing no ill effects of that big knee brace that he'll have to wear for the next 2 years. It's a hockey injury suffered in December, and he does have the thick brace on, but no problems landing that jump.
No, that double axel was an element. If there's going to be one that gives him trouble, that would have been it, and they just nailed it.
They did not skate, really a full program, and here come the marks, and they are outstanding. The first set of marks, as you can see, are better than the Soviet couple, Miskatunik and Dmitriev. 6 first-place marks.
I'd be interested to ask two of those judges why they only gave them 5 sixes, because everything they did I thought was absolutely outstanding.
And there are the second set of marks. They're even better. 5 nines from Great Britain, Switzerland, and the German judge. And Brasseur and Eisler move into first place in the pairs competition. Right now, Brasseur and Eisler are on top of the world. Back with more of the pairs competition from Munich in a moment.